Well, I first come across Rob probably 95, 96 when I first joined Wigan as a sort of 15, 16-year-old, so a few years ago. And Rob come in and just started treating lads in just a completely different way to we've been treated before. He's making us do all these core exercises and glute exercises, and lo and behold, most of the lads got better pretty quickly. So that was sort of how my relationship with Rob first started, really. And I've always come back to Rob and Jeff recently at Harrison Ross for any injuries that I've had and that I couldn't clear up, and come to, sometimes I've had a few niggly injuries and quite complicated injuries where I've not been able to get to the bottom of, and every time, 10 times out of 10 that I've been to see Rob and Jeff, they've sorted them out for me.
So is it the way they treat you, is it the diagnostics, or is it a mixture of the both that makes them stand out?
Yeah, I think it's just a whole blend of what they've got. Them two as characters, initially, they're brilliant, so approachable, no matter where, if you're a professional sportsman or, somebody off the street, they treat people exactly the same. So that's the first thing. The way they diagnose injuries is brilliant, second to none. One injury I had scans telling me that I had nothing wrong with my leg and my ankle, and plenty of physios and doctors, and I come to see Rob and he examined me and he said, "Clarke, I'm pretty certain you've got a stress fracture in your ankle." And he sent me to see a surgeon down in Oswestry, and lo and behold, I had a stress fracture in my ankle. So it's that type of detail and in-depth diagnosis and professionalism and expertise, really. That's why I always come back here, because I know it's going to be right. I think it's that elite type of treatment and that elite level of professionalism, let's say diagnostics that they've brought from that sort of Premiership team, and basically give it, if you can come here, it don't matter who you are, and receive that level of treatment, and that's something that certainly appealed to me. Being able to come in 20 minutes from my house and receive, to what has been to me the best treatment I've had throughout my career.
So this is what's been keeping you going, because I suppose as a rugby player, they're not only trying to mend you, they're also trying to get it so that when you get bashed the next time, you don't have to come back. Yeah,
absolutely. Particularly over the last few years, as my career sort of coming to an end in September, I've had a few back issues and that type of stuff, just through literally wear and tear over 17, 18 years of rugby league, and just little bits of advice and changes in my training and methods that I've been doing in rehab off Rob and Jeff have really kept me going over these last few years. I recommend Harrison Ross, Rob and Jeff to everyone. I have my own strength and conditioning business, and I send my clients here to see them because I know that the ultimate goal is to get the clients right, whatever the injury is, or the professional players right. So that they come here and they're going to be right, and that's not always the case, with physios. So to have that level of confidence from my point of view, to come as a player, but also to recommend them that at the end of the day, whatever injury you're going to have, it's going to have the right care, and you're going to be back on the field or back on your bike, whichever your chosen sport is.